When you stop at a traffic light, lick a tasty scoop of ice cream, or cover your curls with a water-repellent rain hat, you are benefiting from the inventions of African Americans. Though they didn't always get credit for it, black people have been coming up with bright ideas for years. According to our next guest, the U.S. Patent Office recorded over 225 patents by black people in the 19th century alone, and that's back in the 1800s, when blacks were still a long way from having equal rights. You can read all about these inventions in your little black book of African American inventions and inventors, and with me now is the man who compiled all this information, Baron Littleton, Jr. Thanks for being with us. I said to you as we were off camera that you certainly don't need any advice about our first segment about how to treat women, because the very first page of your book, you have the most glowing, wonderful tribute to your wife that ends with, "Yolanda, you are my guardian angel." What a wonderful thing to say about your wife. She's a lucky lady. How did you come up with the idea to do this?
Actually, when I was in 4th grade at Meyer Elementary in Detroit, Michigan, my teacher, Miss Fraze, had us go up in front of the classroom and speak about two African Americans, and the person that I chose was Garrett Morgan. And I was surprised that he invented the traffic light, because I was the safety patrol captain, and I'm patrolling kids every day and not knowing that a black man invented the traffic light. Then when we took a trip to the fire museum, they didn't say anything about Garrett Morgan inventing the gas mask. So since then, I had a fascination about the different contributions.
Was it hard to find all this information, because so often African Americans have not been given credit for the things that they have done in the past, especially back in the 1800s?
No, it wasn't difficult finding the information. A lot of information is in the books. You just have to read. You have to read. You have to go to the library. You get information from the African American Inventions Museum. So basically, it's just reading and research, and that's what they teach you in school.
Now, you said that traffic light one was the one that surprised you when you were in 4th grade. As you began to do research for the book, what were some of the more interesting or the more surprising inventions that you found out were done by African Americans?
One, I used it this morning to get up here to speak to you, was the elevator scale that was invented by David Baker. And the Alexander Miles invented he made an innovation to the elevator, which was because before people were falling down the shaft, so he made it open and close easily.
Oh, well, that's a good invention. That's definitely a good invention. Then you mentioned the golf tee. The
golf tee, yes. I was surprised by that because I was a caddy. I earned my scholarship to college for being a golf caddy through the Western Golf Association. And when I found out that George F. Grant, a dentist, made an innovation to the golf tee so that we can hit it 300 yards, that blew my mind. And I'm up here caddying every day, and I didn't know that. Now,
this is the first in a series of books. You're going to do some others for Latinos. You're going to do a whole series of these books for different areas of African American history.
Yes, I have a book series, Your Little Black Book series, which is going to focus on African Americans in sports, history, science, entertainment, business, and first. And I'm doing the same thing for Your Little Brown Book for Latinos, and I'm co-authoring it with another Latino author.
And one of the things that I think is really nice is there's some little goodies in the back. There's a way kids can write in and get some money from you.
Absolutely.
I won't tell them how. They'll have to get the book to find out. And there are also lots of bits of information about scholarships and all kinds of other things. So it's not just that information about the inventors.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking to see a whole series of these on the shelves in everybody's house, and it's really wonderful to look. I love having this and just having this as a reference.
It's a great reference. It's like a movie guide. It's like a movie trailer. So when you go to the movies and you see a particular movie trailer that interests you, then you go to the movie. So when you go through my book, and you turn the pages and you see an inventor that interests you, then you can go to the library or internet and find out more about that person.
Well, thank you for contributing to our education. I'll tell people how they can find out more.
Thank you.
Baron Littleton's books are available at your local bookstore and on the web. For more information, log on to cbs5.com/BaySunday and then click on Your Little Black Book. And that's it for this edition of Bay Sunday. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you'll be here again next week. Until then, learn more about your own history and the history of all the groups that make up this wonderful nation. And if you know of a girl or a woman who is in a violent situation, please alert someone who can help.